I thought, why work on this ice road when I can build an elevator instead? So let's make an elevator to the surface instead of this ice road all the way down and then having to walk the steps. I can reuse the ice for something else another day. So I'm making a design. It's based on the design by Silent Whisperer. I'll put a link in the description. But this should theoretically get me all the way to the surface as long as I, dig the proper blocks out. So let's get to work on that. This should be the start of it. And as you can see, I'm gonna have to start digging up fairly quickly already. But you can already see that, well, as soon as there's a redstone signal or this observer fires, that, I think what we're gonna need is like a button. A button. Yeah, you can see this launches you in the air. So what should happen is I'll have multiple pistons up higher with sticky, with slime blocks, and they'll just launch me up in the air. Mine all this away. Oof. Okay, now I have 2 layers and this should fire twice. Alright. And if I hold shift, wow, okay, that hurts. The idea is that it would launch me and then have another piston that makes sure that it pushes me to on the level where I need to be. Okay, so the way I have it now, this should be the way it goes all the way up to the top. So this is the launch mechanism. You go up 1, and then I have the 3rd block. So 2 regular blocks, observer, sticky piston, slime block, obsidian, and that's gonna be the way it goes all the way up top side. So I'm just gonna quickly build all the way up. And then these obsidian blocks, you can use glazed terracotta as well, but they cannot be moved by the sticky pistons or the slime blocks, so they'll stay in place, and as long as you're standing right there, it won't shoot you out unless you want it to, unless you make it do that to you. I can just go up topside and dig down, so I might do that. So topside, it's right underneath this tree. And this is almost my entire supply of dark oak, so I gotta be careful with that to make sure I keep the saplings. Okay, I don't know exactly how many blocks I need, so I'm just gonna dig this part down all the way. Well, if there's anything I'm learning, it's that me thinking, oh, I'll just need a couple of stacks of slime, balls and a little bit of obsidian and a couple pistons. I was wrong. It turns out I could use a lot more. Okay, it's been extended all the way up, and now we just need the redstone wiring to be extended all the way up. So there's still a couple kinks in the system. Okay, I think I fixed it, and now it should fire and work every single time. So it's encased. I'm using the smooth stone blocks. I'm using the white concrete. It goes all the way up to, well, where you saw, to near my house, my tree farm area. And I've made a double layer. I guess you could use the glazed terracotta if you want to recreate this, and you don't want to use obsidian like I have, but I had enough of it, so I just use obsidian. Basically, the slime block can pull blocks with it, and if there's too many blocks around it, it might just not fire, or it might get stuck or something. So there's no blocks to the sides of it right there, but you could use obsidian there as well. When it fires, it gets pushed forward, and it takes the sticky piston with it. So it gets pushed forward, and then it touches only obsidian, which it can't move, and then it gets pushed up, pushes you up, and then it also touches obsidian on all sides, so it cannot take any of those blocks with it, and it cannot get stuck. So as far as I know, it should work just fine. So let's see if we can get it to fire. There we go. It seems to be working every single time right now. And then, yeah, I'm gonna need to add something on this exterior to have a safe and cool looking building where it ends up in, with an easy and safe way to get to my other stuff. Although, I do plan on overhauling the top side area quite a bit. And then if I want to get back down, you hold the jump button, and you bounce, and then after you bounce the first time, I can hold shift. Holding shift basically brings you to a stop, but if you hold shift while you're just falling all the way down, you die. So don't do that. So hold space or hold your jump button. If you're using a controller, I think it's, I want to say it's A, the A button. So yeah, and it goes all the way back up. Works just fine. As you can see, I'm not taking any damage. You can walk backwards, hold space. There we go. You don't have to hold space because of the slime block, but it just means you don't bounce up all the way. So as you know, if you fall from a great height onto a slime block, you bounce back up quite a bit. And you only bounce a little bit if you were holding space. There we go. So this is now a faster way to get up, back up topside. And I'm not going to need all this packed ice anymore, even though I just finished all this packed ice line. So yeah, great. And I'll show you off some of my upgraded storage area next episode. So, because I've been working on that a little bit. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.